Section 8.2, Example 4 on page 510, we have in a 360-degree angle, a 0.1 unit from the origin on the terminal ray makes one full rotation about the origin. The resulting circle is a unit circle. The unit circle has a radius of 1 unit and its center at the origin of the coordinate plane. Any right triangle formed by the radius of the unit circle has a hypotenuse of 1. Points on the unit circle are related to periodic functions. You can use the symbol theta for the measure of an angle in standard position. So here we have a picture of the unit circle, the radius is equal to 1, and we start right at the origin of the coordinate plane. Suppose an angle in standard position has measure theta. The cosine of theta, or cos cosine theta, is the x-coordinate of the point at which the terminal side of the angle intersects the unit circle. The sine of theta, or sin, sine of theta, is the y-coordinate. So here we have the initial side and the terminal side of a 30-degree angle. This point, where the terminal side intersects the unit circle, P, is cosine of 30 and sine of 30. Cosine is always your x value, sine is always your y value. I've gone ahead and written that little note that if you have the point xy, that is going to be cosine of theta, sine of theta. Example 4 says what are the cosine theta and sine theta for theta equals 90, theta equals negative 180, and theta equals 270. All three of these values of theta, 90, negative 180, and 270, fall on our axes. So if we draw a quick sketch, we can figure out the coordinate points of the intersection of the terminal side and the unit circle. So up at 90, we would be 0 up 1, so the cosine is 0, the sine is 1. For negative 180, it would actually be the same if we had positive 180. We will end up at negative 1, 0, so the cosine is negative 1, the sine is 0. For positive 270, we will end up down at 0, negative 1, so the cosine is 0 and the sine is negative 1. The work for this problem is written out on the next few slides. And now I would like you to try number 7, find the cosine and the sine of each angle, negative 270 degrees.